Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night to everybody. Hello and goodbye. This is Stamp Collecting Fun, and Peter is back on duty. Yes, he is. And it's another beautiful day, so I'm going to be a little bit briefer today because I want to get out in the sun, the super sawn away sun. So what have we got today? Well, I'm going to be looking at some non-standard definitives, duplicates that were given to me by a jolly good friend of mine. British stamps, I believe UK stamps, GB. Yeah, Royal Mail. So, does that cover everything? So what have we got here? Well, we've got a poor chap. He's a victim of the NHS by the look of it. And he's got his, he's in bed and stuff. And ouch, that looks painful. And Adolf the Mouse is there, and the doctor's there. And the doctor's saying to him, "You've got repetitive stamp injury." I think we all suffer from that, don't we? Physically, mentally, and emotionally, and lovingly at the same time. So that's another one to add to the cartoonery. We have an orangery, which grows oranges. Do we have a cartoonery, which has cartoons? I think we should be told. So what are these stamps that I've been bleating and blathering on about? Non-standard definitives, duplicates, and they come in this envelope, and it's got a little window of opportunity here where you can see through stuff, and it shows you what the stamps are. So we'll open these up and we'll tip top some out, and we'll dive deeply into what these could actually be. Now, are they all individuals? Well, it said on the envelope duplicates, so I suspect that there will be a number of them that are duplicated. Does that make sense? I think it may make sense. So maybe a Lara Carrickfergus, for example, came in and, having had one, decided to release the rest into the wild. So we'll see anyway what occurs. I see a pair. Where? There on the stair. Right there. Carnarvon Castle pair. Norfolk. Maybe there's one or two. That's a thought, isn't it? Maybe there's one or two where they've got on cancel. Because I'm collecting cancels also. Carnarvon. So we're looking at sort of castles at the minute. And here we have a Carrickfergus again. That was a £3. This is a pounder. Interesting. So these are quite high value when they were bought. Stamps. What are they worth now? Nothing. Here we have another Carrickfergus pound, so that will go on there. I'm having a look because I want to have a good old look. They're all on paper. Most of them are on paper. I want to have a good old look just to see if I can snatch a date or maybe a cancel. Edinburgh Castle. That's another one. So I'll just move. Excuse my hands. Now here we've got Carnarvon on paper. So we'll separate them. We'll see. There could be a collection and a presentation imminent. London Regent, something Regents, Lime £3. This is Carrickfergus. Edinburgh again. So November. I didn't say the clear date. I've often thought about maybe a collection of dates also. A cancel for every day of the year. How cool would that be? Carrickfergus. £3. In our hands, right here, there's a Lara money has been spent on these. A Lara lolly. Edinburgh again, a pair. So these are from possibly parcels. Parcels, I would say, because there's a number of pairs. Carnarvon £1.50. Is that a nice cancel on it? West Coventry, West Midlands. If it was on a single stamp, maybe I would be sort of interested, but it spreads across the two stamps, and I prefer stamps single, meaning single. I prefer the single. Carrickfergus. Now here we have another one added to it. So it's probably put the wrong way round. That's an interesting thing though. Carrickfergus. I think I will leave this one to one side for the moment. We'll just stick with the traditional single ones. Put them there. Now has this got something of interest on it? Well, certainly it's on some sort of plastic, so this was a plastic parcel. South Devon, maybe. South Devon, 1997. That rhymes. Edinburgh. So from Devon all the way up to Edinburgh. I thought this was going to be a small one, but it could be a longish one, this. Carrickfergus again. It's messing up my feng shui. A big old block cancel, but nothing came out. Unlucky. Carnarvon. Edinburgh, November again. Edinburgh there. Carrickfergus. Now this looks like a nice cancel. Not Alworth Road. I've got the name of the road, look. Something Road. Oh, what wouldn't you give for the complete cancel? Ooh, Carrickfergus goes over there. Edinburgh Castle, another one there. Now this is a nice pair which has got a little bit of those edging on it. That's quite nice. Ooh, and here we have a mashup of Carnarvon, a lovely date on it, and Carrickfergus, so a mashup right there, £2.50. Nice, 10th of December 1993. No doubt somebody's Christmas box was sent through the post. Yeah. And a fun time was had by all. I put that with the specials there. Oh, and another special. So we have £2.60 on this occasion. Does it say where? Oh, I can't see it, but I can see the date. 1998. It's a special, so it goes thither. Double Carnarvon. Nothing too exciting there. Nothing to get hung about. Carrickfergus. Come to Daddy. There we are. Carrickfergus goes there. So there's two Carrickferguses. There's two Carrickferguses, an Edinburgh Castle and a Carnarvon Castle. Are there any other castles in this series? I don't know. Carrickfergus, Portsmouth Castle. That's quite a nice castle. We have to revisit these castles if they start coming out a lot. January 1997. Edinburgh. Edinburgh again. 1990, it doesn't say, just misses out there. 1992 here, Carnarvon. So, 1992 and 1997, that's quite a while to be using this series. So had somebody bought them en masse? Did happen. So you could buy them. Of course, it's a risk because prices go up. And maybe this has something to do with this. What date was this? 98. For 98. So maybe the £2 back then, you had to put another 60 on it as time goes by. I don't know. Yerborough. Don't know where that is. You know what? This would be quite interesting. You know, well, Kent there. Carrickfergus £3. Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle. What I'm going to do with these, I think, is mount them. I'm going to get them hinged and put up. I'm going to have a full page of each of them. Ooh, a pair. £1997. Mostly Edinburgh, interestingly, because that was the £2. The £1 was less. Was less common. According to this mix-up, which I've been kindly been donated of. Look at that, Edinburgh Castle. I've been there. I've been to Carnarvon. I haven't been to Carrickfergus. Edinburgh, a lot of Edinburghs. This has been through it. It's been through it, and therefore it carries its scars. 8th of April 1997, 7:30 p.m. I love the extra. I love the timings because it tickles me. It's like, how can we be one precise 1 minute? Oh, we've got a newbie. Houston, we have a newbie. We have a noob. Oh, come here, you utter noob. Have we kept the best till last? I don't know. Windsor Castle, a £5. The Queen's home. The Queen's Castle. Carrickfergus again. Edinburgh. Edinburgh moving these but keeping the camera on Windsor. So that's nice. That's, you know, to come right at sort of the end. The end of the beginning. The beginning of the end. Yeah, I've just turned over all of these, which I've got to go through after. Yeah, we're coming to the end now. So, most popular were Edinburgh. Second popular was, I would say, Carrickfergus the 3. So 2, 3. Whoa, 2. Oh, hang on. That's to move. 1. And 150, and the 5-1 is the least. It's got blanks on there. The 5er is the least popular. That sort of makes sense. It doesn't in my mind. I'm just saying it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been something a little bit different. I'm going to set up a dedicated page to these, which are also known as non-standard definitives duplicates. That's what I'm going to call the name of the collection, and it will go in this book here, in this folder, in this file I should say, on card paper, hinged up. I may put some interesting facts about this particular series, who knows. Thanks for watching, thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.